Alright guys, we are getting ready to continue our trek. For those that have watched both the channels, the tech review channel and this channel, I just finished kind of reviewing this heated vest that I have on underneath this, but I'm on my way to Moncton. Now it is, when I left this morning, it was +1. Currently, let's see if I can see this. Currently, it is. Was that really true? 0. It's it's gotten colder. Awesome. Nothing like getting colder. I'm gonna put this up over my nose. I think that helps. Yeah, that says 0. That's unfortunate. So what I'm going to do is, I'm hoping to get up to Moncton, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride for about a half hour, about 40 kilometers, and that will get me to an A&W, and then I can kind of judge what it's like, because right now it's 9:45. If I were to beeline it right there now, 40 kilometers, yeah, I should be okay for fuel. Maybe not. No, I'll get fuel here. Anyways, 40 kilometers will get me only about 200 kilometers away, so I'll be a good judge, and I'll get there just after noon. So, all right, I'm gonna head off now. So, it's not getting any warmer. You know, we just passed Truro on our way to Moncton area, and it is currently, I don't know if you guys can see that, that's funny, it's -0, -0, +0, 0, it's all the same. Anyways, we are an hour and a half-ish, I'd say, and my wind muff is getting in my mouth, which is a little on the annoying side. Hold on. No, that's not getting fixed until I take my gloves off. Anyways, you may be wondering why I've decided to go on a ride from my house to Moncton, which is approximately 3 hours. When I left the house this morning, it was 1. When I got to Halifax, I think, it was -3, and it's 0 now. But by the time I should get to Moncton, it should be like 3 or 4, so it's 11 o'clock in the morning. But I'm going to look at a new motorcycle. Yeah, because everybody that knows, if you want to look at a new bike, the best time to look at them is in the fall, because dealerships especially are trying to get rid of all their crap so that they can make room for snowmobiles or ATVs or side-by-sides or whatever they're going to sell in the winter. So there's 2 bikes I'm interested in. One I think is out of my price range, I think, but I have decided to put, and Mary and I, for those that know my wife Mary, we've decided, and we've talked about it a lot, and we're like, you know what, I wanted to buy a convertible. This is just annoying. Hold on. You know, you just can't get this muff thing out of my mouth. That's funny. Anyways, based on this last summer, I realized that having a motorcycle and a convertible, I want to use them both on the same days. So the thought was, why don't we sell the convertible for now and invest in a nicer motorcycle, something that, because I've been doing more long rides, and then next year I want to go to Sturgis, so that's like a 3-week to 4-week ride. So all kinds of things that, we are thinking of. So if I can sell the Mustang and this bike, I can go for the more expensive one. So the Mustang is up for sale. And the 2 bikes that I'm looking at out there, we're looking at a Victory Cross Country, 2014, and it's priced really well, just over 9. So, it only has like 50 something thousand kilometers on it. And yeah, I know it's a Victory's out of business, but yeah, Yamaha, even though they're not out of business, they don't make their cruisers anymore, so I'm not in a much better scenario with this bike. So they did, say that they would make parts for at least 10 years. So I would have, it's 2023, so, I have another 3 to 4 years, which is plenty for me. I don't keep bikes that long. And then the other bike, which I think is out of my price range, unless some kind of miracle happens and I'm able to sell the Mustang, is a 2017 Indian Chieftain. Yeah. So I'm really going to go look today at the Victory, just because that one's definitely in my price range right now. But maybe miracles do happen, right? Maybe miracles happen and something magical will happen in the next week, and somebody's like, I'll buy your Mustang for not like $13,000 or $14,000, and that was my bike. I'll be like, okay, that's kind of Indian. I have kind of enough money for the Indian, because I have some money to put on top of it, right? So anyways, I am I don't know how far I am an hour and 20 minutes away, 142 kilometers. I should be there at about 1:45, and it snowed there last night, so that's awesome. But I would figure by the time, which is why I left a little later, I figured by the time that I actually get there, the weather should have warmed up enough that all the snow will be melted, and we should be good. All right, we'll continue this when we get to Moncton. Okay, so I'm close, but man, I almost ran out of fuel. I think I was on the highway and it was just like glug glug glug, and I was like, what is happening? I'm only at like, I don't know, 240 kilometers, but I'm guessing the speed I was at, which wasn't too bad, but maybe the cold, man, the cold was just, maybe it was just zapping it, because it's not any like warmer. So yeah, see, trip 1, 259 kilometers. I guess now I should be able to get further than that normally, I don't know, it's weird. All right, anyways, we got a full tank of gas. I have to remember to turn my did I do it already? Nope. Turn my petcock back just to on, because if not, then some other time I will run out of fuel. So anyways, yeah, 259. Normally I get more than that before I even go into reserve, so that's crazy. All right, we are only like 3 minutes away, so off we go. Alright guys, so I bought a bike. Yep. The thought was, trying to trade in this bike and possibly my Mustang. They were like sort of interested in the Mustang, but because it's convertible and because of the time of year, etc., they were just like, hard for us to get the amount of money we think we can get for it if it was like in the spring or summer. So that it could probably be better if you sold it privately. And I was like, okay, but I know that I won't get this kind of deal on a bike if I wait. So needless to say, I bought the Victory cross country. So I put a deposit on it. All good. And that means one more long ride for the year, as I have to, come from my house back here and then pick up the bike and take it back home. Yeah. But that's it. I'm gonna ride home, and I'm hoping that I get home before the dark. We shall see. I did learn that I'm gonna have to stop at least once before I get home, fill up, because the gas in the cold, it goes through it a lot more. Oh yes, I had to use my reserve. I've never had to do it before. Crazy, right? All right, guys. What does it say here? 2 hours 48 minutes. Should get home at 6:13 if I don't stop, but I am stopping. So let's say 6:30. That's the hope. One stop just outside of Truro on my way, and hopefully that's it. All right. I will see you guys on the once I get home. So I figured I would kind of finish this video off here because I'm getting close to home. I'm about half an hour from home, but I don't think I'm going to beat sunset. But look at that sun over there. Look at that sunset. That's very pretty. The orange in the clouds. Come on now, that's nice. Yeah, I figure by the time I get home, it'll just start to be dark, because that is just cresting the horizon over there. Cresting, you know what I mean. It's going down. Now the bonus is, that's not in my eyes. So that's kind of nice. Anyways, the ride was productive. I, for the most part, am still pretty warm. I'm not going to say warm, but I'm not cold. The ride back home was definitely warmer than the ride there, seeing that I wasn't in any negative temperatures, whereas this morning there was times where it was in the negative, which was chilly for sure. But yeah, no, it's good. Gloves are still running. I just set them at medium heat pretty much the whole day. I got my heated grips on at about 75%, so the two of them together seem to be working all right. My heated jacket that I'm wearing under this, still cooking. I did bring an extra battery, so basically when I got to Moncton, I switched batteries just so that I knew that I'd have power all the way back home, because it's cold. Yeah, I bought a Victory cross country. Isn't that exciting? Oh yes, that's going to be an exciting bike to ride, I think, especially next year when we go to Sturgis. 3 weeks. 3 weeks! Oh my goodness. It's hard to fathom, because 1 week at Laconia was awesome. 3 weeks is going to be nuts. Yeah, but that means on probably Friday, because today's October 31st, so today's Tuesday, so that means Friday I'm going to have to ride back out there again. So 300 kilometers back out there, 300 kilometers back, but only 300 kilometers on this bike and 300 kilometers on the new bike. So I'm gonna have to do some running around this week over the next 2 days, just to kind of get everything in order. You know, insurance and blah 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 blah, all that fun stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. So we'll be doing another video in a couple days. I don't know if I'll record maybe going out there, because that's just kind of what it is today. But Friday is supposed to be like 11 or 13 or something like that, so it'll be a lot more pleasant of a ride. So maybe I will, because I don't need to be wearing big gloves when it's like 13 degrees out. Alright guys, that's it. Sun is going down for sure, and we'll see you guys next video. Later.